Have a great show.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got two Tulies of my own, I don't need a gat. Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. Swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gears push to start a feature, but my skill set a la carte. Woo! You don't understand. I got some sins in one palm of my hand. Balls are rice rigid and bodies get numb every time I demonstrate the main rule of thumb.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Monday night, and you know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Knockout Hour with your boy, the notorious one, the biggest one, your mama love him and all that, TKO, the Gouge Junior Heavyweight Champion. Yes, indeed, and we're back. That's right. And we're almost so close to being 250,000 strong. Think about that. Think about that, guys. From the time you guys joined us all the way last year up to now, we have become almost 250,000 strong. So right here from the Knockout Hour, your boy TKO himself, and of course DC, we're going to say thank you for every single person that joins us and be able to listen to me talk about some combat sports and have a good time. All right. So riding down the road, appreciate you. Get home safe. Go ahead and join some Monday Night Raw tonight. I'll get into that later because that's a discussion right there. I promise you. But I would say, man, hey, it's so good to be here. Mom's about to go off to work. Look at mom. And then my dog's leaving too. Kobe, he likes to see mama out the house. But at the same time, though, and it's been so good of a week last week. Um, it's been very blessed to be able to do what I do. That's first and foremost, be able to provide for my family. Had some good time with my kids, and I got a NCAA football in my mind, right? Because me, I'm competitive. I love video games. Well, I love my PlayStation 5, right? And I'm not too much into like storyline games that much. I do play WWE occasionally, but me, I'm all about football. I love it. That's my thing right there. I cannot let it go. So when it comes down to NCAA football, I'm bringing on this man in a little bit around 7:15. This is my cousin, first cuz, you know what I'm saying? Bringing some family to the show tonight. Got some fun. The reason why I'm bringing on cuz, his name is Terrence, is because throughout the years, man, his fight experience, watching the game, knowing, studying all the greatest fighters throughout time, I thought they'd be able to come on the show, drop some knowledge on you guys, and be able to enjoy, saying that all you guys like, responding back and forth. Cut this fan off. Feels a little hot here. But anyway, the thing is that I'm an NCAA football Madden junkie, man. I just love it. So when it came down to it, man, me and Cuz was playing on the game like crazy. Oh, what up, Brian? What up? What up? What up? What's happening, man? Yeah, 336 looking strong. That's what I'm talking about, baby. What's happening? But no, NCAA 26 came out about a month ago. Well, about 3 weeks ago, roughly. And so um every single day me and Cuz play, like at least we get one or two games in. But and by the way, this, I'm gonna get some off my chest about this. First and foremost, I'm nice like that. You can go in there and check my online record. I think like right now I'm like 25, 26, and 10, maybe. Yeah, I'm nice like that. But against online what is it, college football playoffs. That's why I'm nice like that. But when it comes down to me and the boys, I ain't gonna lie, man. There's only one person right now that's got my number, and it's really irritating me. I mean, shout out to you, BJ. You nice with it, you know. Pause. But man, I'm gonna figure this out some type of way that I could beat you. I promise you that. But now I got him a couple. I got about one or two times. He got me at least at this point 4 times. But anyway, uh, yeah, man, that's like when we play that game, we get the join back and forth. Oh man, it's fun. It's exciting. Gets that blood flowing. You know what I mean? That's my adrenaline outside of wrestling is playing Madden and playing NCAA football. So yeah, man, I play. at 26. TKO underscore 336. Send me a message if you think you can beat me. That's what's up with it. And last thing I would say too is to get some off my chest about that. I didn't create the video game. Okay. Just like the same things that happened to you guys on the game, like the dropped interceptions and how did he catch it happens to me too. All right. So, you know, everybody enjoy the game. We in a perfect world, of course, we would think that, oh, he shouldn't drop this pass. Come on, guys. Just enjoy the game. Have a good time. Does anybody still play Atari? Possibly. I would say that they do. Let me get my chair up a little bit so you can see my icon shirt. But no, I think some people actually still do play Atari. They got it modernized to a way where now with the HD TVs that we have that you can play it in different devices. So maybe want to check that out. But I think the original one, I mean, hey, it's if you got one, that's a collectibles item. I would say you may want to go get that appraised, possibly. You never know. But I'll keep an eye out, see if I see some people still playing Atari. You never know. But I would say that man, I enjoyed playing that game. And again, when it comes down to like say the team I pick, don't get mad at me if I'm nice like that. Cause just because I pick LSU. Now to one of to my not my knowledge, I didn't know this at the time. They have two players, one's a 99, one's a 98. I never put the other guy that was in the game that was a 98 the whole time. I didn't know because I really don't even use the fastest players on the team. I just like LSU defense. All right. So lay off with all the hate. I'm just nice like that. I switch to go with Oregon too. Cause Oregon offense is a juggernaut. I just don't like the defense they got on the game. That's all it is. Just a video game. All right. But no, I spent a lot of time doing it. Also, man, I had a tooth pulled this past week. It sucked. Needed to get it done. Finally did. It's healing right now. So, I sound a little different this week. But yeah, my jaw is still recovering. It hurts really bad. But, blessed that I was able to handle it, take care of it. It was really ugh, sucks. Like they always say, it's like pulling teeth. They ain't never lied. Real talk. But anyway, um, but no, other than that, the rest of the week, man, I have fun doing my job with Brightspeed. Let's see, right here, Brian said I'd like to use Texas Tech for their defense, and then I sub my creative quarterback in and win. Bet because Texas Tech do got a good team on there as well. Because I played against a couple of guys that use them. I wouldn't say that I've used them yet. I may try them out because yeah, I like to try to mix it up sometimes. I like to use South Carolina every now and again. They pretty dope. Um, what's another team on there I like? Uh, I don't know, cause like me and my cousin, we'll talk about it a little bit. But I don't know. When I'm competitive, I'm going with either. I'm probably going to first pick LSU. But if I'm gonna lay low, lay out a little bit, I'll pick Oregon. Now, in this year's game again too, because last year I used Texas a lot. I just hated how when you did the online game, if you trying to play a friend, they made you play the playbook. See, I got my own playbook. I don't like doing that. That's get on my nerves. But now this year, now to say again, my offense is just impeccable. I'm just like that. Like I'm like Mike Tyson. My punches are impeccable, and yeah, I'm nice like that. So let's see. It says if I am in a tournament, though, I'm going with them dogs as the defense is ridiculous and all that. Yes, yes. Hey, DC, bring this back up when Cuz come on. Make sure we hold this right here because he's a dogs fan. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna introduce you guys to Cuz, but yeah, keep that right there. I can't stand playing against them dogs, bro. Everybody plays against me. Go get Georgia or to go get Alabama, and I hate how they got Ryan Williams so souped up on this game. It's ridiculous. He doesn't drop any pass. He's if you give a player 99 speed or like 94 speed, right? You shouldn't have attributes on that player. I think that's an ultimate team thing. They need to lay off for that. That's the most irritating thing to me as a player now with this. I don't need no attributes. I know how to spin that rock. You know what I mean? I know how to get my defense juking. I don't need all these extra abilities. That's really easy. I can't stand that. They said, "Do you want or do you get any cheese with that wine. Hey, I'm going to play you. Hey, when we get a chance, we're going to have to play. I'm going to show you. But anyway, appreciate you, bro. Fair, fair. I'll lay off of that. So while we sit there, lay off of that, let's go ahead and give you a hot track because we got the hip hop spotlight moment here on the Knockout Hour. We like to feature artists every week. And this week we're going to feature again OC from NC with the song Black Metallica. Let's go.
Girls want head. See how quiet it got?
They told me Black Phillip wouldn't work. Then he pulled me out the dirt like, what's the word? I'm the nigga with the work. Wait, you probably heard about him. Call low to get merch, get herb out him. Call Black Phillip when you want a CERN ballot. I make an earn out it. They still tracking my return data. They already know when the GOAT coming. Dope boys, dope running, trying to go fund it. Wait, just keep punching till they don't run it. The flow hunted, the ghost got doom in it. Move in it like we in the house, but a room rented. Loom in it, the shine from the moon hit it. Zoom in it, peek the design. You see the grooves in it. You see why I pissed Neil off for 2 minutes? Wait. Wait, I'm God getting his wheel off for 2 minutes. Wait, we mastered the P's, we gave it new limits. Wait, losing my brother was a shocker though. Turn to the Zulu, let's see what Shaka know. Mama been telling me my chakra low, but shit selling, so I got to go. Got the glow, let them know for a couple of bands, niggas are rock and roll. Hey. My nigga, you're not the GOAT. Official, nigga, we ain't even a band. As soon as we land, start looking for Metallica. Hey, if you see me leaving the land, it's me and the band. I'm looking for Metallica, my nigga, look. We already got a drummer, he know everybody number. We just looking for Metallica. Hey, we probably get it for the steel. Tell him put us on a bill with Metallica. Wait, you know my cousin hate flying. He more accustomed to the iron or walk through customers in a line. Get him accustomed to a time, that's a walk through a custom of the times. Wait, they just finna bust another rhyme, I can flip modes. I'm Tim Duncan on the big goals. Wait, my pen jumping if you didn't know. You say a bunch of niggas spitting though, we ain't tryna hear it, cuh. A spirit bomb, clear your spirit up. And leave a nigga hearing us like he here with us, hear the buck. From the first person, first placing, first take 'em, the old basement, the old basic. He'll let everybody go, then flow in a full house, but it's Oasis. It's cause your phone wouldn't pair in the Matrix. It's record players on the spaceships. Wait, look, nigga, we ain't even a band. As soon as we land, should be looking for Metallica. Wait, if you see we leaving the land, it's me and the band. Should we looking for Metallica, my nigga? Wait, we already got a drummer, he know everybody number. We just looking for Metallica. Wait, we probably get it for the steel.
A nigga tried to rob me in New York about a month ago. Now, wasn't that dumb? A nigga gonna stick up a black man. It is a difference.
Oh, official. For sure. That's OC from NC with Black Metallica. If you like that song, please check them out on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you can get your music that you listen to. And if you're an artist and you say, hey, TKO, I want to get my song played on the Knockout Hour in front of, again, almost 250,000 viewers worldwide, please hit your boy up. And that's at iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. That's iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. Really quick before I bring on my cuz, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Monster Energy Drink. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. We really appreciate you guys here at the Knockout Hour. And it's a nice, refreshing drink. Get your day started. For a lot of people that don't look for that, again, that coffee taste, go ahead and grab your Monster Energy Drink at your local convenience store. Anyway, you can go ahead and find your Monster. Unleash the beast. Appreciate you, Monster. Yeah, and go and put that on the national spin, baby. TKO ready, man. Just hey, pay that man. Give me that money, that sweet, that bread, that cheddar. Come on, man. Come on, Monster. Come on. I love y'all, baby. I love y'all drinks. Anyway, we're gonna bring on my first cuz. Love him to death, man. We're gonna bring on my cuz, Aaron. What's going on? Good.
What's going on, cuz? How you doing?
Man, chilling, man. You know, had to work today, of course, and man, knockout hour time. I'm smiling, Jesus. How about yourself, man? How you doing?
Hey, same old thing, different day.
That's what's good, man. That's what's good. So really quick, man, I was just wanting to tell everybody that this is my first cousin. This so I'm gonna make sure. Yep, say I got it right. You gotta remember this camera thing throws you off. But anyway, this everybody is my first cousin, and man, we sit there and man, from the womb to the tomb, man, we known each other for as long as we can remember, and always gonna be tight, And I thought like, hey, cousin, come on the show, be able to let you guys know some of his boxing experience when it comes to the fighting game. His knowledge about the fights, because really a lot of times we talk about this off camera. And I'm like, shoot, let's bring it on for everybody else to listen to, right? But first, before that, I was talking about some NCAA football.
Right.
When it come down to it, first we got a fan named Brian. Brian is in the Air Force, and here it is right here. So it says right here, if I'm in a tournament, though, I'm going with them dogs, as that defense is ridiculous with all the 90s. So, first and foremost, who is your favorite college football team?
Georgia.
See, Brian? See, I'm cool with that. Our producer, DC, is a Dogs fan. This station is in Dog Nation, all right? However, this guy right here is Wolverine, all right? So it's nothing but respect for me and going with the Georgia fans. Of course, I have no problem with the Georgia Bulldogs. I think y'all are a tremendous football university right now. Y'all really done came back to prominence. And as long as y'all stepping out of Alabama, I'm cool with that.
Hey, that's our kryptonite.
That's the team I get tired of, man. We made sure before your boy went to the NFL, he got a taste of what the pros gonna look like. We smashed that. Anyway, no, but Brian, he sat there and said he go with the Georgia Bulldogs. All right, tell everybody how it is when it comes down to NCAA. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, man. Like, hey, give people like a summary of how it goes, like with our group, all that type of stuff. Let's talk about it.
Man, it's insane. And you know who you gonna play. You don't know who somebody gonna pick. You don't know if the game gonna screw you over. You could be up 25 at halftime. Come second half, you down 3.
Hey, watch it. Check this right here. So Brian said, I don't hear you say you were actually playing with those Wolverines. Did we miss it? That was from Sergeant Hank. No, I do actually. So,
Yeah,
you play with the Wolverines.
we just played with them yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Hey, Sergeant Hank, man. Nah, I feel you, man. Nah, I played with the Wolverines yesterday. The only reason why it's tough for the Wolverines on the game is because they ain't got a lot of speed. You know what I'm saying? Now, because you said that, Sergeant Hank, what I'm gonna do is all week I'm playing with the Wolverines. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it out there. So TJ, BJ, Brian, Ronald, Josh, all y'all, every single one of y'all in the Diamond League, my bad. I'm playing with the Wolverines all week. All right, I'm letting y'all know that. Go ahead. There we go. So yeah, man, that's for you, Sergeant Hank. All right. Go, hey, go blue all day. Especially with Underwood, he nice on the game too. He said you might have a bad. Hey, so this is what I would do. I would keep y'all updated and posted on the knockout hour. I'm gonna even put some highlights on there to show you how I get down with the Wolverines. Because, like I said, it's skill, baby. I'm nice like that. Even Cuz right here. What did we do? All right, so last year, because Brian is a NCAA football player, when it comes to the game. Tell them what happened in the tournament we hosted last year.
We end up playing in the finals.
So, hey, then somebody didn't want to pay that man.
Yeah, we stayed. That's a lost cause. We ain't never getting that back.
Put him on the disabled list. But me and Cuz played in the finals, and of course, TKO took it. Man, I was locked in, so I ain't disrespecting Cuz, but hey, I'm a whole different animal when there's money on the line. So, but anyway, man, Oh yeah, Uncle Terry, he just texted me. He was like, "You got a TV show?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, Terry?" I made sure he seen you tonight. What's up, Unc? But yeah, man, no, this is the I got our podcast, man. I've been doing this about a year and a half. I was like, man, bring on Cuz. Hey, for sure. Hey, I'm gonna get your gamer tag. I'm gonna go back and get that for sure. You're gonna definitely have to run one for sure. Hey, your cuz too. Your cuz, you gonna run one with him?
It's gonna be dogs versus dogs.
Hey, it'd be like a scrimmage match, right? But anyway, man, we're gonna get to some boxing news that just happened this past weekend. When it comes down to boxing, man, we seen that Carissa Shields had a dominant performance in a sold-out Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, this past weekend. Oh man, she got walked up to the ring by Rick Ross. Real quick, said between the hedges, baby. Hey, there we go, there we go. Hey, no, y'all got to change the stadium. Y'all know that stadium pulse will be ridiculous, bro.
Hey, at least both people will get it though.
Right. So like when it came to Carissa Shields, man, she went against Laylee Taylor, and in this fight, it was pretty much a almost unanimous all rounds going to Carissa. There are two judges said that Carissa lost the round. No, she didn't. But like come on. But anyway, got walked out to the ring with Rick Ross, had a whole entourage out there. I don't know if you guys was able to check out the fight, maybe caught the highlights, know the results. Oh no, Walter, you're good. We get to the good stuff now. We get to the good stuff. Don't worry, Walter. We get to it's one of those weeks, man. Me and Cuz, like I said, because we probably gonna get off while we're watching Monday Night Raw and be playing NCAA. So that's me. But now, man. So the thing is, so with that dominant performance, what do you think about Clarissa Shields?
I mean, I think she's every bit of what she says she is. The GOAT. I mean, to be honest, I don't see nobody today, no matter where she fights, beating her in boxing. Like, it's just, compared to men, the talent isn't there. But it's just going to be a hard thing to do. Like, I figure she retires undefeated. Nobody's really going to challenge her. She's got a better chance going to MMA to be challenged than she does boxing, obviously. But I don't see any woman boxer today beating her. I just don't see it.
And see, we got a comment here from DC, and it says no knockout power whatsoever. Now, what you were saying before, I totally agree. I think that in certain divisions, she can never probably be touched. I don't think there's nobody on her class level. That's a thinking. My problem is a women's boxing problem. I don't think it's a her problem. It ain't her fault that nobody want to box her. But he said, all right, so we're in a group chat talking about this on, because we all was watching the fight. And the main question, the main thing kept coming out, and we all kind of agree. Do you believe Carissa Shields has knockout power?
No. I can agree with that. I don't believe, I think her punches over the course of a fight is what gets her knockout. I don't think she has one punch knockout power. But to be honest, she don't need it. She doesn't need it at all. So, that's one of those things when you watch boxing, most people expecting to see a UFC fight and, see somebody get put to sleep. It's called a sweet science for a reason. You're not going to get that every time.
Right, because I do believe, like, watching that fight, you could tell one thing, her skill level is well above anybody else. I wholeheartedly agree. I don't think she has, like, one punch knockout power. No. I think it in heavyweight. Right. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna change what I said. In heavyweight, I don't believe she has one punch knockout power. I think now that she is in heavyweight, let's say what the announcers were talking about was saying her possibly going down and defending her other titles and maybe the light heavyweight or super middleweight. And for her to go to super middleweight, we're talking about almost 30 pounds of a drop. I don't think she's gonna be looking for competition that much. I think if she were to drop down, which I highly doubt at this point, she'd probably go with light heavyweight just to get a good fight out of there. That will prove she has more power. Then it kind of puts on, because I think that it's one of those things, if you're a fighter that already has put on the weight, to drop down a little bit makes you still just dangerous.
Right. Depending on how far she goes down.
Right. Because I think super middleweight right now would be hard for her to do. I think that'll be. she'll be so depleted because she'll be so focused on putting power behind everything. She won't be able to keep her cardio up. I think that'll be a huge problem.
Yeah, all her strengths. Yeah, I think that'll work against her. That's too far of a drop, in my opinion.
Absolutely, because now to say, now we're gonna get to the big thing. Because last week I know Walter gave me a problem with this. I understand, but everybody gonna keep asking this question, so we're gonna keep asking it here. Do you believe that first? All right, two-part question. Knowing that Carissa said she has the 15 million, step up and get knocked out, you know. Do you believe one that Layla and Carissa Shields will have a fight at any point in time? And two, who do you think will win that fight?
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. If it does, it's strictly money, right? I mean, you finish undefeated. I mean, you want to come back 18 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a tall order for anybody. I don't, Father Time is undefeated. You retired in 2007. It's 2025. You get a year to get back right. That's 19 years. I don't foresee that fight happening unless she just wants the money. And I doubt Muhammad Ali's daughter need the money. So, number two.
I did a little investigating last week while I was talking about this on the show. Because Walter just said, finally, saying how Ali is going to go the distance. I mean, again, if I was a betting man, I do not believe. I do not believe they're going to have to fight. It'd be great if they did for the sport. I do believe what Carissa's saying. In my opinion, it should be an exhibition. I don't think it should be straight up a real world-class heavyweight fight. We're not talking about Michael Moore and George Foreman right here. We're talking about two women that can elevate the sport to new heights, right? So knowing who the heck is calling me, but knowing that that's a possibility, I think that even with money being in there, now they're saying by internet that what's the name, Layla is around $10 million. 10 million. That's a network, which ain't bad. Which ain't bad. But no, you good, Big Walt. You good, man. Don't worry about that. Hey, I can't read either. Apparently, you see how I be butchering all this stuff on the show. But no, I just think that, like, if I was Layla, I'd take the 15 million. I mean, forget the legacy. Well, you still gonna be a great. I don't see it being a problem.
I mean, I wouldn't do it for the simple fact that, I mean, you still gonna be a great, but I mean, 10 million, you worth 10 million, you're gonna be worth 25, but you're gonna be another notch on somebody else's belt when you shouldn't have been.
Pretty much.
Now, if she was down bad, absolutely take it. But if you living comfortable, let it be.
Yeah, you got a good point, because I think that one loss, that's like if Floyd came back to fight one time, then that'd be stupid. Like, you ain't that, yeah. And
he'll never hear the end of it.
Right, I would let off of it too, because that'd be ridiculous that you threw it all the way over $15 million. Now, you got to think about this too, though. That means it's going to be more than 15, because you got everybody in the world going to put their product on your name at that point, leading up to that fight. Every commercial in the world, that she can double that 15 to get 30 million out of that. Easy.
Yeah, I believe she'll see more than 30, maybe.
Yeah, she'll see her. And then you got pay-per-view buys. That'll be a lot of money. So I think that, like, and it's great to know that, like, that's a possibility. But however, we're talking about a lady again that's been so far removed from this sport. She's been more away from it than she actually been in it at this point.
Yeah, recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Lose your money. But let's see here. Walter says, if you watch the fight with Ali was a commentator, she looks hungry and a little inferior, and remembers that that bloodline. She would take the fight and go the distance. No way Shields can knock her out. Hey,
I agree. I mean, I don't think she'll knock her out, but I don't think she's gonna come close to winning either.
No. I think, and then too, We gotta give Carissa credit. That woman has been rarely dropped. I think maybe one time she went down. One time. One. And I think that's pretty impressive. That's like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather with a whole career, 50 and only got dropped one time and got back up.
Yeah.
That's saying something, you know. Now, I do not know Layla's whole career. I'm not disrespecting the great Layla Ali. I think she's one of the greatest of all time. It probably is. Just for me, I would say, and that's absolutely correct at this point. Because go with this. I love what DC and the Get Money Sports team says on Saturday at 11 o'clock. From 10 to noon. Check us out. Get Money Sports. You can't be considered or called a great until you're done with your career. Is that fair?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to make an exception though. There's two exceptions to that rule for me. I'll just be honest.
Mhm.
I mean, her, what she's accomplished, I don't see no other woman boxer ever doing that again in my lifetime. It might come 40, 50 years from now, but I don't see it coming again. And number two, different sport, but John Jones. I mean, those are two people I think that were solidified while they were still fighting. It was just kind of one of those things. They weren't going to lose unless they pushed the envelope till they just, unless they fought at the end of their career.
Right. And then Walter just said, because I watched the fight, and you made a valid point. I didn't even really think about that. He was saying that Carissa looked frustrated in the fight. That's why she couldn't knock her out. Again, I think Carissa's boxing skill, I think that alone was going to be the factor how she could have knocked her out. I think the first 3 rounds, if Taylor would have stopped running around, then we're looking at the fight could have been done in the 8th round because those body shots. So what the big thing I like about Carissa was she stopped headhunting early when she was excited and calmed down in those middle rounds and started landing nice flush body shots. And I thought that was really good. Really, like she really keyed in on those shots, just laying them in real good, putting some body behind it, and also too with a bigger stature too. She really, she's turning on them, and that's what the conversation was more like. She can't knock her out. I think she is very skilled. That's one thing I like about her. Her skill level is not so much as she has to drop you. However, you can't beat her. You can't beat her by a scorecard. You can't beat her by knockout. She's just tough. She really is. She really is.
Yeah.
And that leads to another conversation that may be said about another great, and that's Canelo Alvarez. Just as much as it could be Terrence Crawford. And we had this fight coming up. It's going down in September, so we're getting so close to this fight. Cuz, let us know something. What you think about that?
Man, Canelo. Right. Yeah, I'm not, I give Terrence Crawford a chance. He's all-time great, but I don't see how he pulls this off. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he can hurt Canelo, keep him off of him. I think he's a better pure boxer than Canelo by far.
Mm-hmm.
But hell, so was Caleb Plant. We saw how that turned out. I just don't see what he's gonna do for 12 whole rounds to keep him off of him. I'm not gonna count him out because of who he is. If anybody can do it, it's him.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it coming that way. I'm taking Canelo either way. Knockout, scorecards, but there ain't gonna be no draw. If you want to beat Canelo, he's gonna have to whoop him and make them give it to him. It's not gonna be a gimme.
And you're absolutely right, man. Because a lot of people out there, and I thank you for the insight because it's easy to say Bud can switch hands and all that, and he is a skilled fighter. However, you're right. That pressure being put on you for 12 straight rounds, coming straight at you, and always throwing combinations and putting it together. And he got really good head movement too. It's hard to beat Canelo. One of the few fights he did lose was one. What was it? Beatable, right?
Yeah, Bivol, yeah. And the problem with that was, again, better boxing. But we also got to remember he's also up in a heavier weight class. So he's in, another man's territory. You're not going to hurt him. And he fought him smart. Canelo's a counterpuncher. Every time he wanted to engage, he reset in the middle of the ring. Like, he made him fight his fight. He's a better boxer, better foot movement, everything. But he made Canelo fight his fight. And he's the bigger man. So Canelo couldn't bully him. I don't think that's going to be the case with Terrence Crawford. They probably walk around the same size, but there's a difference between walking around at that weight and fighting at that weight. And I think that's going to be the difference. We saw it at 154. He didn't look like the Terrence Crawford that we used to seeing. And he did what he had to do to win, but it wasn't the Terrence Crawford we seen fight in and fight out. It could be the opponent and his awkwardness, or it could be him getting used to the weight. When we're going up 2 more, we're going to find out.
But I would say this too, though, with the new promotion as well. They're not working with the regular, sanctioned promotions that we're used to. I think it's that new guy, the Turkish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at a whole nother league too, cuz. So what he's really promoting more is he's putting purses on the knockouts. He's
giving us what we want to see. And I like that. Like most of the time, he's giving us what we want to see. And I think he's good for boxing. I mean, we're getting the fights that we wouldn't usually see anywhere else, or people keeping their belts in-house with their promotion. But he just bringing so much money to the table, you can't turn it down.
Why would you? I mean, because like you're right. I mean, that's what boxing needs. Boxing needs to know that, it's one of the foundational, sports of its time. And that goes longer than football, basketball, all these other sports. And that's why I admire and love it so much, because the sweet signs of knowing I got 2 of these hands and I'm going to put these hands on you in multiple different ways, and you got to stop me. That is a hard thing. That is hard. I don't know how anybody could say, I could do that. Yeah, right. You would have to cut. Have you ever got punched in the head with a puncher's glove on, like you and your cousin sitting around? It hurts. I don't care who you are. It hurts. So don't tell me that when these competitors, these warriors, these men and women that go out here and fight, that, I could do it. Yeah, right. You couldn't even fight your little sister, more or less, go fight out here in front of 15,000 people in the arena. Come on now.
I mean, that all falls back to my saying, I don't call any fighter, any professional athlete, no matter what sport it is, I don't call them trash. I might not like them, might play horrible, but I mean, one of the few in the world that do what they do, whether they put up the stats or whatever you want to call it. Very few people can do what they do, and that's across all sports.
Exactly, because, let's say this: if it happens, if Terrence Crawford does lose, then yeah, everybody gonna know the smack you talk. It's the game. You got to build it up. That's the money,
Right.
all that. So knowing that this is what the game is about, this was, ultimately his biggest moment of his career. Canelo had several, but this could be close to one of the last ones he would get. That big fight that everybody's really engaging in for Canelo. Because I'm gonna be honest, for a community like mine, I think the last time I really watched Canelo with a group of people was when he fought Floyd. I'm just saying.
I will say this about him though, and I got this from Floyd, right? Some people have fans behind him, but that man got a whole country behind him. All he got to do is show up, and the money gonna be there.
And what sent that over the top? Him and Floyd. Once he made that money with Floyd, he realized, hey, I gotta go get that bag again. And again, that's all he's been doing. This is another bag fight. This is probably his last biggest purse right here. And
yeah, I think you're right. I think he won't have to. I think the next fight after this, or maybe 2, they'll be, pretty much how Floyd did at the end of his. It'll be something to get him through. I mean, neither one of these dudes got anything to prove after this fight. Neither one of them got anything to prove right now. They're both Hall of Famers. The outcome of this only changes if Terrence Crawford wins, right?
Absolutely.
So if Canelo wins, he did what he was supposed to do, right? Mm-hmm. Terrence Crawford wins, it boosts his legend a lot more than it is right now. 2-time undisputed. Then this will put him unified undisputed at 168, because I think Canelo got all the belts. So that would be 3 times undisputed, which is insane.
And men's boxing, Carissa, don't get us wrong too, guys. Carissa is a three division undisputed champion currently right now. And
which is insane.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's ever done that.
So that would give Terrence Crawford 140, 147, and 168, which is insane. That will put him, a lot of people give him flack of who he beat to gain those belts, but you can only fight who's the champion, right? You really can't control that. So we can't knock you for who you beat for a belt. Same with Canelo. You know, all you heard was, there was nobody at 168. That might be true, but they were the champions, and that's who you had to fight if you wanted the belt. So you can't dock them for who's champion and who's not.
Right.
That will put Terrence Crawford up there, you know, career-wise. As much as I love Floyd, that will put him over. You know, I had to put him there. You know, I don't think he's better, but career-wise, I will put him ahead by far.
Yeah, because I think like we can all agree, Floyd, the style he fights is very unique. Is one of a kind. He's like a unicorn out there. So
Right.
he's put it on a different level than say another guy like a Crawford, where say he punches at angles. He's more or less again a counter fighter, just like Floyd. But the defense and how he maneuvers, there's two different styles.
Right.
But,
And the intelligence, I've never seen anybody that has that can make adjustments in the ring like that. That's insane. Like, what's between the ears is something you can't teach. That's just God-given talent, man.
Look, I mean, look at the bloodline for somebody like a Roger Mayweather. You had his dad, you know. So, I mean, it's in the blood, and I think Terrence Crawford and Canelo is going to be a great fight. We'll keep you guys posted on that as we go forward, getting closer to that fight day. And really quick, I'm going to talk about UFC because I was able to watch this fight midday because it was in the United Abrams. I forgot what the place was. Right. I watched the fight between Robbie Whitaker and my man DeRiddle. What a fight. It was awkward. Like the first 2 rounds, Whitaker showed off his striking skills. However, DeRiddle like came around and he started striking with his knee, like right up in here in the ribcage solar plexus on Robbie Whitaker, kept going for the takedown. His strikes wasn't necessarily like it wasn't no mustard behind those things. You know what I mean? It was just like it was on pillows. Yeah, like I was like on like pillow hands out there. Even his strikes, like it was so many times, and he had so much length pause of a difference when it was like where I'm like, man, just kick this brother in the face and get it over with. And he wouldn't do it. Like he had a reach advantage almost like maybe 10 inches, bro. Like pause. And so I'm like, dude, just pick him off from the outside. And then he kept trying to go for the takedown. And he ended up winning. So I don't know. Right, yo, it was like Robbie ran out of gas. They were so tired in the 3rd round. I was like, did y'all train for this fight? It looked bad. Like, go back. If you want to watch some funny little fight, I'm not making this up. Go back and watch the UFC. Again, we're not fighting at the competitor. They gave it all they had in the 3rd round. And then the last the last 2, they got through it, you know. And hey, it be like that sometimes. It is what it ain't. What it is, what it is. Because
Right.
I wrestled a match one time. You can only imagine, like, my entrance when I come out, I'm so G'd up. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm barking. I'm trying to get the crowd fired up. And it takes so much out of, like, my energy. As soon as I get in the ring, it's been time I would let the lean forward, but, hey, man, what we about to do? I'll draw a blank. Eventually get to moving around and stuff. I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, I remember what we're supposed to do. But it takes a minute. But, no, I would say Robbie Whitaker, what a fall is starting to happen to his career, I think. Going from a champion to now just kind of
Journeyman.
he's becoming a Paul Costa, you know.
I mean, you know, that's one of them things in the UFC, man. I think that, you know, the big one is pay, and you know they can't just walk away like most boxers can, or they don't make that type of money. So they're gonna stay as long as they can, especially with the endorsement thing not being like it used to be.
Yeah,
I think that hurt them in the sense of what they could have made and being sponsored.
yeah,
So I mean, I understand it.
yeah. Because as I'm a proud owner of Icon Professional Wrestling, as well as you know, we on here support a lot of the main product when it comes to WWE and UFC. You got the TKO group. Because I know you love it. Because I love it. We all love it. It's 5 letters, 1 word. Money. That's right, cuz. That's right, cuz. That's right. Like the note. But, no, No, that's what it is. It's about the money. It's what the fight game's all about. So the main thing is someone like a Robbie Whitaker, the story that he can tell, the money he can put in his bank account to take care of his family is to
Mhm.
say that, bro, find a way to lock in, figure it out, get to work. You know, you had a matchup. Hey, you didn't overcome. Shout out to my man Riddle for getting through that. Keep going forward. But yeah, man, Robbie, hey, snap out of it, figure it out. Let's see that story come back. Cause hey, that's how you get those ducats. You know what I mean? So I know cuz you're gonna stay on because we're gonna try to stay too heavy on the product of say WWE talk. I'm just gonna get the results of what happened this past week. Then we just talk in general about wrestling, right? But you had Sheamus versus Rusev in a one-on-one matchup. They've been going at each other for weeks, and I think it's probably going to conclude at SummerSlam. But you got your winner is Sheamus. He beats Rusev for the first time in his career. And then you got the tag team number one contenders matchup. Man, what it was a pretty good match. I can't deny that. Xavier Woods from the New Day and Kofi Kingston, man, with that heel turn, I'm really starting to like it a lot. They had them against the Creed brothers and LWO, and your winners is LWO, and they get an opportunity for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Now you got a Becky Lynch promo. She's out there with Lyra Valkyria, and of course Bayley comes in there as well to have a tag team match for the women's tag team championship match. That is with the women's champion, the Judgment Day, overcoming and winning, and possibly setting up something going on with Bayley. We'll keep an eye on that tonight. Then you got my man Sami Zayn. He's going against Killian Cross. Killian Cross again. They're picking up that story from weeks ago where Killian Cross is now getting some run on the main roster show these past couple weeks, and he still gets another win over Sami Zayn. Then you got Stephanie Valkyrie. Real quick, real quick, I'm gonna stop right here. It says we all want to know, especially Senior Airman Francis, when is the tag team division for the man going to get even good? Good question. Let me finish the results, and I'm about to. Yeah, let me finish the results of Raw, and then me and Cuz gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk, bro. Yes, sir. 70 Valkyrie, and EO Sky. Mm. They had a good matchup, and it ended up in a DQ, of course, because we're not gonna get to see those two get to finish that match yet. You know what I'm saying? But then you had Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, shows up. He comes back his first appearance since WrestleMania 41. And man, calling my man Paul Heyman a dumb, but several times is hilarious. But they're setting up for a match at SummerSlam. So, cuz really quick, he asked about the WWE tag team divisions. Both on Raw and SmackDown now are divided shows.
Right.
Divided shows, it seems to be a problem with the tag team divisions. Meaning to say, number one, they never feature them on any pay-per-views ever. Like even WrestleMania don't even feature them, right? Uh, let's say this: do you think that when it comes to well, I don't know, when it came to back in the day, right? What was one of your favorite tag teams back in the day?
Man, I'm gonna go with a couple, but I'm gonna go with the Deadly Boys.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go with Generation X when they did their thing. They
Yeah.
got me suspended from school 1,000 times, but you know.
Hey, as we all got drunk for dang on. But
You know, I don't think like it's not been nowhere near closer. That was like the golden era of the tag team. I don't think we've got that close as being top tier since then.
correct. And that's why, Brian, I feel your sentiments as well, brother. Me being now in my career a three-time tag team champion, I think the problem is with WWE is that it's about the consistency. If you invest more time, like let's say the Dudley brothers, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy brothers created the TLC match through what? Storylines, developing them, telling them who they are. I remember when Devon and Bubba first came from ECW and Bubba was stuttering. From Devon being, that's the real crust of wrestling right there. You get the pie feeling. Let's say it's a cherry pie. Everybody enjoys the cherry pie when it's good and it's hot, and it's like, oh man, I can't wait to enjoy that. But the real fans is the crust, the outside layer that everybody seems to forget about when they're eating that pie, right? That you're feeling so much that they don't realize the outside part is just as important or even tastes just as sweet as the middle does, right? And that's why I think Triple H's booking is weak right now, bro. It's got to a point. I watch the show to try and enjoy it. I enjoy some moments. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's a waste of time watching Monday Night Raw. I enjoy it. I just really do believe that they need to stop being so top heavy with certain talent and work on getting more talent on TV. Like get more of them on there. You got 3 hours or some time to get new stories. It just seems like the same thing for 2-3 years. When Roman comes out, it's Roman. I love me some Roman. And Cody comes out, is Lord have mercy. Start bringing up the young guys and ladies that's working their tails off for some of that TV time. It's irritating.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a lot of, when I used to watch when we were younger, there were a lot of superstars. It would be dudes that wouldn't even consider superstars that had a fan base, right?
Yep.
Probably since 2010, 2011, top heavy. Yeah, it's 2 or 3 guys, 4. Mm-hmm. It's not a lot after that.
And I think that's a huge problem. I do agree. I think it's because we're going back to the tag team division. Me as being a tag team specialist aficionado when it comes down to knowing the chemistry and how to build one in the ring with a partner, I just really think it does suck. I think the Wyatts having the tag titles, okay, let's go with it. Let's give me something, Like don't have me just sitting here waiting for SummerSlam for a 6-man tag team match for the tag team title. Because I already know who's going to win it. It's still going to be the Wyatts. That's how bad Triple H is booking. His booking is so predictable. And I get it because his booking now only generates to money. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Because that's the business. But it's irritating as a wrestling fan, even like yourself. You probably start watching the product because now of what it is.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in consistently. 2010, and the only reason I watched it then I was deployed and wasn't nothing else on TV. So, but you still had the Mark Henrys and the Chris Jerichos and the Twins. It was a lot more people. Maybe not all of them were superstars, but they were well known and still had their own fan bases.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think that, like, me being a professional wrestler myself and a owner of a wrestling company, no, by any stretch of imagination, I don't have no idea what Triple H has to endure any day, time of week when it comes to his job. So I'm definitely not criticizing the work that he does. I know that he got restraints just like any other person would, just getting a check, right? Or got stock or something in the company. But I do believe that you owe us a service to as people that watch and spend our time and our money and our love for the business to see people emerge from the crust of it all and build up the company. You can't keep stacking everything up tall because the rest of it's going to crumble. And I do believe if they do not start getting the influence of new stories, new guys in and ladies to be able to really jumpstart it all. They have done a good job of the women's division. They freshened that up quick. But I do think with the men's division, they're getting there. Just come on, brain trick Wiggins. Come on.
It's so bad that you don't even have to watch it, and you know who's who.
Yeah, just I can call
through social media.
Every match tonight. I know exactly. I did it. Oh no, the other night I think me and you were playing the game, and I said something to my wife. I was like, "Oh, Roxanne's gonna win," and then she looked over to the match. I'm like, "Cause it can't write a story. That's weak." And I'm not gonna go into SmackDown that much because what's the difference? It's the same match. All right, ain't nothing changed. It's the same thing. It's wasting my time. But anyway, Hollywood Hulk Hogan passed away this recent week. They call him the Immortal One, and I would say on the Knockout Hour, that what he's done for the professional wrestling business is where we are today, is being to be again a national wide product, worldwide accepted. I would say again as a pioneer, um, always eat your vitamins, say your prayers. There's nothing wrong with that. Probably one of the greatest in a lot of people's minds of all time. Um, I would say that, man, I hope you rest in paradise because regardless of how we may live our lives, it doesn't matter what people's opinions are about us. It's the impact we leave on the ones that love us. So, farewell to you, Hogan, and to his family, the Belair family. We hope that everybody finds peace during this time of losing him, and hopefully one day, when you leave this plane, you'll be able to see that man again. All right, so that's the best way I like to say that about the immortal Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. So as we about to wrap up this show, cuz if you want them to find out where you are on the PlayStation Network, they want to catch a fade or anything like that, let them know. If you want them to find out where you are in the socials, if they want to hit you up.
I mean, I don't really do social media, honestly. Yeah.
No worries. Hey, over time, man, you can create a persona because when we have you back, we gotta give you a show name because you can't just be back on the show because even Junior, right? Junior comes on the show, and he's IPW Cuz, but he comes on when we had the Icon Pro shows and we talk about that. But that's when Cuz come on. But
yeah, anything other than social media, you can catch me on PlayStation Network, pretty much.
No doubt.
3 games. NCAA, Madden, Warzone. That's it. Anything outside of that, you probably won't see me on it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I like playing some Fortnite too. Don't get me wrong. I get down with some Fortnite with my kids. I can't play that Call of Duty. I'm trash. But real quick, man, my name is Teddy Ireland. You can hit me up on Facebook as Teddy Ireland Jr. You also can find my company, Icon Professional Wrestling, LLC, where I've just recently posted new matches on there. Even though it's old, it's still new to you. All right. And so if you go in there, like, share, subscribe, man, some good matches. We have Nick Richards versus JT Moss. And then we also have we have the Ebony Giants, our Icon Pro Tag Team Champions in action against Mar DeVille and Carter Swift. So if you ain't doing anything, please go ahead and stop on at Icon Pro Wrestling LLC. Check us out. And then also on the Knockout Hour, we posted a picture of the great men and women of the United States Air Force. Thank you, Brian. Shout out to you guys, and thank you all for what you do to protect this country and also tuning in every single week, man. We love you guys. We get stronger every week. Hey, cuz we got the Air Force, several men and women. They from Germany right now. That's what
they living it up in Germany, man.
A couple weeks ago, boy, we was like, hey, y'all be safe out there. Woo! Dodge that bullet. But anyway, and if you want to check out my page, TKO336, I'm gonna post a match up there as well this week. Been working on it, man. I'm like, Teddy, just start doing little things today. It'll take you a long way. Been posting reels, shorts. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm old, but I figure it out one way or the other. But no, man. But anyway, Brian, I definitely will take down your gamer tag so y'all can catch the fade. Let me know what time it is over there that works just right for you, so y'all don't have no excuse when I dog you out with LSU or no Michigan. Excuse me. I'm gonna take Michigan. I don't care.
Yeah, you already committed to playing with Michigan all week.
All right. See, get my word. See, so I got you. All right. But no, man. Thank you, cuz, for joining the show tonight, man. This is fun.
Man, I enjoyed it, man. I can't wait to be back.
Absolutely, man. We're going to be like what was it, Wally and Gillo?
Man, straight foods.
Hey, man, but thank you, ladies and gentlemen, man. We love you guys. We see y'all next week. Appreciate it. It's the Knockout Hour. I'll let you boys.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? boy, what you looking at? Got 2 Tulies of my own, I don't need a gang.
Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. That swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gears push to start a feature, but my skill set a la carte. Woo! You don't understand. I got 7 sins in 1 palm on my hand. Balls are right rigid and bodies get numb every time I demonstrate the main rule of thumb.